All right. So you may have noticed that I haven't done a Make Move Mean video in a week. Almost three months ago, I started this thing called Make Move Mean, where every morning I would put out a video saying what I wanted to make for the day, how I wanted to move my body, and how I wanted to touch meaning in some way. Somewhere along the line, the point of the videos kind of got lost. What was the point of the videos anyway? Really, I think originally the point of the videos was just consistency, to make a video every day and post it on YouTube. Just to get that consistency down, and I did. I mean, except for a couple of days where I was sick, and there was a couple of times that I just plain forgot, but I never missed more than a day. And I didn't give up, which is something that I do quite a bit. You know, if I break a streak, especially on like a diet or something, if I break a streak, it's very easy for me to just give up altogether. But since the videos were becoming repetitive, I feel like it's time to evolve the Make Move Mean thing. So I'll still be doing the Make Move Mean videos, just because I think the consistency is good for me. But they're going to get more specific. So rather than just saying I'm going to write today, I'm going to be very specific about what I'm going to write. Am I going to write a blog post? Am I going to write a chapter in what book? So being very specific about what I want to write. Or if my move is drums, it can't just be drums. It should be, I want to work through this 16th note bass drum grid. And I want to be able to do the whole thing for 2 minutes without screwing it up. And every time I screw it up, I got to start over again. So it may take me an hour to get those 2 minutes of 16th note bass drum grids. And the same thing with meaning. Like, I want the meaning to be specific. Now today, it's not super specific, but I will get a Make Move Mean video out today. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do some evening videos that kind of match up with the Make Move Mean. So the Make Move Mean should go out in the morning, and it should be, here's what I'm planning on doing today. And in the evening, maybe at bedtime, maybe just a couple hours before bed, or if I've gotten all the things done and it's like 4 o'clock, I may put together I'll just call it what are we going to call it? The daily reflection, or whatever we're going to call that. I don't remember what I decided I was going to call it. So I'm going to make those videos in the evening that are more geared towards Make Move Mean, did I do it? More accountability. The other thing I'm going to do is a weekly kind of roundup. That's a more edited video. These ones should be just like this, me talking to the camera. They'll be all shorts, so they'll be 16 by 9 on your phone, whatever. This is going to be a longer one because I'm trying to explain, I guess. But whatever. So, and I want to try and line these up with my personal goals. There's a bunch of stuff that I always say, I'd really like to do that, but I never actually do anything to do that. So like learning ASL, American Sign Language, I really want to learn sign language. I think it's a good skill to have, and I like being able to communicate with people. So there are other languages that I want to learn too, like Spanish. I want to improve my Spanish, and I think I'd like to learn Swedish or Dutch or something, just a really off-the-wall language that's not like a Romance language. It's more Germanic, but whatever. And I also want to improve my drumming skills, not just play more songs, but actually improve my skills. So I want to be kind of cognizant of moving stuff to more of real drumming exercises. I've got Drumeo, so I can take some of their lessons on there. I also want to learn music theory, just how the scales are, the modes of the scales, interval training, those sorts of things. I know some basics, and I read, but I just read really slowly. So just improving that. And another thing that I really want to do, finish my first novel. I've got 3 book ideas that I've started, and one of them is making some progress, and I just want to finish it. Doesn't matter if it's crappy. The first couple of books I imagine will be crappy. I just need to get something finished and published and out there. So I can, I can start with those, and it doesn't mean that these things won't change. They will over time as I want to do things. I want to focus my activities towards things that advance these things that I always said I wanted to do, but never actually did. So we've got the weekly videos, and I'm thinking about maybe doing like a monthly or a quarterly one too. That just part of the reason for me starting to film myself was because I like cameras, but also because it can be really hard, especially with drums or anything that you're trying to get good at. It can be hard to see your progress sometimes, and it can be really demotivating when you're not seeing progress and you feel like you haven't made any progress in weeks. So being able to go back and look at my old videos from 6 months ago, or even I've got videos all the way back to 2021. So being able to see what my drumming was like 4 years ago, if it's not significantly better now, then yeah, I have a reason to be upset. But it can really help keep the motivation going when you don't see yourself making as much progress as you think you'd like. So what do you think? Any advice for me on the Make Move Mean videos? Things that might fit in well with the things that I want to do, like learning ASL and Spanish, getting better at the drums. I'm going to start with some ASL videos on YouTube, but if you guys have some suggestions on like good programs for learning ASL, I'd be totally down to hear about that. Hit me up in the comments below. Same thing with drums. If you have like good drum videos or good drum exercises that you do that really helped your playing, feel free to put any of that information in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all the things that you're supposed to do. I don't know why I'm doing that with my hands, but so yeah, that's it for this video. Adios. But I was trying to do goodbye in 3 languages. I'm an idiot.